pick back up where we left off on Monday, or sorry, not Monday, Tuesday. I'll probably start everybody off with this first one, but then again, all the color belts, I'll have you guys split off into one more technique I'll add to it. We hit that rolling arm bar from that back take attempt from close guard on Tuesday. This time we're going to hit the reverse triangle off of it. Very similar, but we'll get to that second. I'm going to start with the counter sweep when we can't get the back. Okay, so we'll talk about that here. All right, so when I get my grip, so if he's grabbing, I just assume he's going to do that. I can go double grip on his cuff. Don't let my hands just be like short to my body. I'm not going to be able to break it here. If he's really holding this, and I try to, it's just not going to go anywhere. So I need to have my legs tight grip, extend it so there's some tension on there. Now I'm going to break it up and pull my knees in. So he's holding tight. Go ahead. Here. All right. Now I can push. Okay. Push it down towards his knees. All right. I'm going to switch my hips, lock my legs, get that armpit with my middle finger. Okay. Once I have this position, I can arch, get my elbow underneath me so I can come up. Okay. And now, turn here. My legs are locked. I'm on my elbow. I'm going to work to come to my hand. Stay heavy on this leg so I can keep him from coming up. It's super difficult for him to try to posture here. I'm going to keep my chest tucked if he tries to get up. I'm super heavy. Okay, I'm going to come up to my hand. This leg's going to stay tight. My right leg is going to turn down towards the mat. Here. Knee hits the mat. I'm using that foot as a hook on his hip for multiple reasons, all right? We talked about Tuesday, yeah, I can try to get this. If he allows me to get that second hook, if he's any good, he's gonna make it difficult, all right? But once I attempt this, I'm not doing much of anything else, then I'm gonna lose my control. If I have this hook in here, I have the armpit, I can get the lapel, all right? If I'm not able to break him down, right? So maybe he's got his hand posted, he's defending his neck, I can't get a good grip, feel like I'm gonna fall off. I can grab at his elbow or the cuff here, this grip. And I'm gonna bump this across his body as I take my knee to his armpit, okay? So I can either go to the elbow and I'm gonna push this across. I want your elbow to catch. I'm gonna go here, pull, drop my knee, okay? Turn. And this should end up in this position where I can go right to this S mount, okay? It's gonna make it easy to get arm blocks from here, right? So I could either be there or here, you know, in a finish, okay? We'll go right to the back. Turn. So, I'm hooked, my knee is on the mat, I'm controlling the lapel, my hand's posted. Clearly, if I can get my back take, I'm gonna take it, but maybe he's just being real heavy over here and I can't pull him down for whatever reason. Go to the cuff or the elbow. I usually go to the cuff, okay? Right here, I'm gonna hip into him as I take this knee to his armpit. Here. And I'll be in a mount. We'll work, John. So I'll either be in mount here, really high up underneath both armpits, and I could switch easily to this S mount position, okay? Super efficient place to attack from. There's just a bunch of options here, and if he bridges, it just doesn't matter. He's not gonna move me much because I'm not sitting by his hips. Does that make sense? Any questions? It definitely works when they're trying to stop that back take. Matt got caught with it with me on Tuesday. So, and even though he was trying to keep his arms in, it just didn't matter because he ended up so deep in that spot, he was open for an arm lock when I got on top. There just wasn't anything you could do. Are we good? Any questions? Yep. Oh.
Oh, no, I'm just scratching my forehead.
Just scratching his head. We good? All right, get your partners. 1, 2, 3. So for all the white belts, we're gonna do the same sweep to get on top. We're gonna be in that S mount position. We're gonna go right to arm lock. So I'll just get to the back position first. All right, turn a little bit more this way. That way we don't have to move as much. Okay, good. So I'm in this position. I get here or behind his elbow, bump on top. Scoot over here a little bit. I fell off this way. Okay, so we go. I would like my knee turned down, right? I don't want this because any kind of half guard player is going to exploit this immediately, right? It's going to get me deep down. Go deep down. No, yeah, that's fine too. Okay. So when I have this position, my knee turned down, I'm going to open it and switch my hip. So I'm sitting like this, okay? Clearly, if I can keep this arm across, it makes this arm lock super easy. Because it's really hard with this grip for him to just pull his arm over his head. Go ahead. It's tight across his body, it's just difficult. It's hard for him to pull it back, right, without me getting control, all right? So now, once I have this, I can loop here, just hold. I use my foot, the kickstand, I want to rotate my weight over him. I don't want to be kind of sitting back and then reach for this leg. I'm going to fall off of him, okay? So I want to loop this arm. I could even grab my lapel, or I could hold the wrist to my neck, or to my chest, okay? I want to rock over him, and I want to start to go towards his knees. I'm going to loop this back leg here. Now, it makes it easy. I have a bunch of weight on him to take my leg over, hook my ankle on his neck, and then I'm going to fall towards his knee for my finish. Keep it tight, okay? I want the wrist pinned to my chest, okay? But how tight we make this sweep makes this arm lock much easier to get to. One more time. Did you guys see it okay? Okay, so the sleeve, bump, turn him, drag the foot, switch my hips, okay? I have this arm all the way across. Grab the wrist, I can loop the back leg, lean over him, circle, lock the leg on his neck, fall back, pinch my knees, get my finish. We good on that? Okay.
When you fall back, are you still holding the
Yes.
grip on his leg?
This is one of those, because I don't want him to run in man escape.
Okay.
Let me go to that again, just for mess mountain. So, if I'm here and I hold this, right, I want to fall towards his knee because it's a steeper angle on his arm. It's easier for me to keep him where I need it to be than to him turn his thumb down. I'll show you what I mean. So when I go across, when I fall this way, I'm pinching my knees tight, pinning this to my chest, and then I can arch, right? Okay? His defense is going to be to try to turn his thumb this way and go around, okay? He's never going anywhere when I have this leg. Even if he tries to bring this leg, get around and hook something, far leg, right? He's just not going to get anything before I break that arm, okay? Now, if I let it go, he goes, and I have to try to counter, right? Okay, come back again. If I go 90 degrees, and this is just a personal preference thing. There's going to be some instructors that would either do it a different way or not agree with it. If I go straight across, it's harder for me to keep his leg, number one. Number two, it's easier for him to get out. When he goes out, turn, go, right? He can kind of change his position a little bit. It's just, I'm not as tight on the arm bar. I don't have as much angle on his elbow, like this steep angle on the arm bar. I tend to get he's got a lot further to go to get out, if that makes any sense. All right, from that back position, easy. So now, and I showed it to somebody on Tuesday. We were talking about it. Turn just a little bit this way. Okay, that's good. So this is going to be down, right? It's not giving it to me. Maybe that, and he's protecting his neck, right? I'm going to go to loop this arm like we did for the color belts on Tuesday. So I'm going to go to my elbow and my head, and I'm going to loop this arm, just elbow to elbow. And instead of me going for the arm lock over the neck or around the neck. I'm gonna loop this shoulder with my foot, okay? So I'm gonna loop here, and I'm gonna go to this. And I'm gonna roll through the same way. So when I push my left knee through this hole, I'm gonna end up with turning him over like we did before, right? Here, okay, turn. So I should end up with my foot here, and I'm holding his arm, right? Right foot goes to his hip. Make my angle with the leg that's blocking his armpit. Here, block, get your finish, okay? It's just a different take on that position that you could use. One more time, good? Yeah, you didn't die. All right. Is that angle all right? From how I'm doing it? Yeah. Okay. If I have to move him. So, okay. He's not giving me that sweep, right? And this arm could be out a little bit. Maybe he's protecting his neck, like his hand up. So there, yeah. I can loop. So elbow to elbow, put my head down, and instead of going over for the arm bar, I'm gonna hook my foot and turn. Here. So turn. Notice where I have my feet. Okay, try turn. I kind of hooked here and I'm over the top. This right foot, I'm gonna go to his hip and pull with my free hand. Pull my shin from that spot, lock my triangle, squeeze, and I can pull this arm back to take away the rest of the space in that triangle. Does that make sense? So it's kind of a reverse triangle because I'm locking it. Well, actually no, it's just a regular one, I guess. But I'm locking it right at the armpit here. It's just kind of, it's a regular triangle, but locking it from the back. Okay. Does that make sense? We good? I'll walk through on with you guys. You guys can try them both. White belts just work on the same exact technique, the sweep to get them over into mount, and then let's take the S mount armbar. All right, 1, 2, 3.